Hello. So, it is time. Week 7 of the UBL. Let's turn this down a bit. So yeah, this is it. We've got the final week, and we're against Cannor. And the Grafton Granbulls. You can see the team here on screen, or, you know, if you just listen to these. They have Mega Bonnet, Xerneas, Incineroar, Porygon 2, Vikavolt, Mudsdale, Durant, Xatu, Venusaur, Torkoal, Crobat, and Ferret. So yeah, their team's kind of scary. I think somehow since this is the first time we faced Xerneas in the UBL, I feel the need to point out that this isn't Power Herb Xerneas. Power Herb Xerneas was banned for the UBL. It was one of the few bans that was made alongside Mega Rayquaza and the Primal Kyogre and Groudon. So yeah, that team's really interesting. They've basically played it mostly Trick Room for the entire time. And I don't really expect anything different here. I mean, Incin plus, P2 just is a really, really easy way to get up Trick Room. And when you've got things like Vikavolt and Mudsdale and Torkoal that can all work well in Trick Room, it works out really nicely. Mega Bayet's really, like, utility-based. Ferret's actually a Follow Me mon. It's Follow Me Helping Hand. It's kind of like one of the weakest ones that does it, but for a tier 5 it works really well. Crobat I have some praises about. I swear, every time it is brought up in VGC, I love Crobat to death in VGC. Durant can actually be kind of scary just because, like, it's really powerful. And then there's obviously Xerneas. Because, like, at the end of the day, it's still Xerneas. It still kind of hits like a truck. But obviously there's Venusaur Torkoal as well, which is something I'm also kind of afraid of. Those are kind of the main things I'm focusing on. And trying to deny Trick Room. Obviously Fake Out Incineroar plus P2 is not something I'm going to take lightly, and because of like how my team has turned out, my team's not exactly the most adept in fighting Trick Room. It can fight in Trick Room, but against a Mudsdale, probably not. Difficult, like, my Muk could probably deal with mine, even though I'm faster. Maybe even the Torkoal if I was super specially defensive, but not the Mudsdale. I can't really deal with the Mudsdale. So, we're just gonna have to deny Trick Room in the best way I know. Kill the Trick Room Pokemon. Easy, right? So, we're doing that the easiest way possible. Titanium Z, cure him. So, the plan is to lead this with Kang, so that we can fake out, if there's an Incin lead, then we can fake out the Incin and kind of, or fake out the P2, probably, yeah, fake out the P2, and then just protect with Cure him if it's Incin P2 lead, and then just double the P2 next turn, with Titanium Z. Basically a combination of Kang and Kyurem's attacks with Titanium Z plus return from Kang. Even after the Intimidate drop on the Kang, it will take out any P2, regardless if it's physically or specially defensive. I think physically defensive is technically worse for me. I think, no, specially defensive is worse, but Kang still does enough, even after the Intimidate, to KO any P2. Ice Beam's just generally good coverage. And Earth Power, I think, is for mainly Torkoal. One nice thing as well is, I don't think it's really going to come up, but because Turbo Blaze is, you know, Mold Breaker, we can actually Earth Power and not care about Vikavolt switching in. We have to care about Crobat switching in, but Vikavolt not as much. So. And yeah, we're fast offensive. We actually outspeed. We can go modest and still outspeed a Venusaur outside of Sun. Outside of Sun. So that's really cool. Kyurem's kind of a beast. And has been a Pokemon I've very much enjoyed using. Next up, a weird one. We've got Sash Serena. So I'm really worried about Incin just killing my Serena, because, like, obviously it stops Fake Out, but Flare Blitz is, like, nothing I can do to stop. So we're Sash. The speed is to make it so that after a -1 on the Durant, we outspeed it. So, yeah. And other than that, we get Adamant. There's no reason for me to run any more speed. And Adamant also means that we Oko like max HP Mudsdale, which is actually quite nice. Knockoff is nice for things like well, mainly Mega Bayonet. This is what Serena's mainly here for. That and just stopping instant fake outs. But mainly the Mega Bayonet, because I don't want it being there just being annoying and trying to burn me and do all the weird stuff that I'm kind of expecting. Serena's just like a soft check to that just to make sure. And again, the stash kind of makes it so that it can't even be, it can't like come in and die. It will have to stick around, and because of Protect as well, like it can stick around and support the team while still being very offensive. What was High Jump Kick for? I think it was just good coverage, right? Oh, it's for instant back. I forgot. Yeah, hit instant back. I don't think it kills. But yeah. I didn't really make a lot of notes. Because the thing was, so basically with this team, I didn't realize how much of it I built. And then I came to like go, okay, yeah, I selected like 5 or so mons, let's go back and finish the team. And then most of it was done. So I don't even remember what I did when I originally built it. So yeah, but I remember at least the game plan. But High Jump Kick will be for instant, and then Power Whip is for the Mudsdale. Honestly, most of the time I can just see myself clicking Knockoff. Arcanine. Arcanine's the spread that I know the most about because it's the one I did the most recently. So, the HP in Spadef is to make it so that it leaves 2 timid Xerneas Moonblasts, which is very nice. The speed is to outspeed, max speed Animant, Bayonet. So it's just a bit of extra speed. And then the rest is put in defense, other than the 52 and Adamant and attack to make sure Yoko max HP 4 defense mods, not Mudsdale, Vicavolt with Flabless. And we've got Will-O-Wisp with E-Speed, and we've got Snarl. It's a very kind of... We're using moves that I don't really use a lot on Arcanine, but there's a couple of physical attackers that I'm a little worried about. Mega Minute hits really hard, so slowing that down slightly is going to be kind of nice. Especially if it tries to, like, Sucker Punch me, I can just, like, Will-O-Wisp it. Mudsdale are just another one that would be very nice to shut down. So, just kind of, like, I don't know. Will-O-Wisp just kind of seemed alright. So, yeah. I might swap that for E-Speed, but we'll see on the day. Anyway, next up, Kang. Scrappy Kang, because they have a Mega Bayonet. Bake Out, Return, Crunch, Fire Punch. I believe Fire Punch actually Oko's Venusaur and Sun, which is why we have it. Crunch is for Bayonet, because we're probably going to be Mega-ing Kang, because we kind of have to get the speed, because we actually outspeed Xerneas by 1 point, so let's go Kang. Bake Out, Return. Return plus the Cure, like will take out any P2, and just good damage all around to their team. It's weird that I've basically got 2 mons that are max, like max attack, max speed for once, which is very strange. Obviously, a lot of the time my sets are very, very in-depth, but this one, it just kind of worked out that the max kind of deal worked out for basically 3 of my mons. So, a little strange for me not to have such a weird set, but here we are. Next up, Celesteela. Celesteela is, like, actually such a good answer to Xerneas. Just Wildcard to stop the D-Gleams, and Eruptions from Torkoal as well, which would be very nice, and Heat Waves. Like, yeah, Celesteela is really nice for, like, if the Torkoal isn't actually running a single target fire move. Heavy Slam, 2-hit KOs any Xerneas. Honestly, this is basically, like, again, weirdly enough, I basically just took the default set from Pikalytics, because I presume the most recent set would be ones that were used in VGC 2019 to beat Xerneas. So I was like, well, sure. And I looked at it, and, like, the original set, like, got 4-hit KO'd by Moonblast. And because I'm running lefties, well, it was like 4-hit KO'd, it was like 25.6% max. I was like, I'm running lefties, so I can drop a couple bits of F. I'm running a couple extra points of speed, just in case Instant tries to speed creep me. I do actually live, like, a non-invested Flare Blitz from Instant, and then try and can set up the Leech Seed. Kind of same deal as we've kind of been trying to do with Celesteela, just set up in late game, or just try and use this to beat Xerneas. And then, yeah, then there's Coco. I believe the only calc I went for this Coco was this lives 2 Moonblasts from Xerneas. AK can live a Geomancy Xerneas Moonblast. Very much supportive Coco. This is our only speed control this week. We don't have Tailwind, Lugia. We don't have Trick Room. We've just got Electro Web on Coco, and it being super supportive. Again, Skydrop's really nice. Volt Switch, Electro Web, Nature's Madness. Yeah, this is super special defensive, just to help take on Xerneas, and, like, as well, like, this will probably take a Venusaur here as well. And then, like, we can Skydrop it. And then as it comes back down, we can deal with it, so. Yeah, and we outspeed Durant. I wasn't going to speed tie Crobat. I don't even know if Crobat will come, because, like, Crobat basically means they've got to go with their fast mode. And I haven't really seen Cannor go with their fast mode much. It feels like they very much focus more on their Trick Room. And I kind of expect them to do the same here, because my team's not exactly great in Trick Room, but it can function if it needs to. Obviously, things like Celesteela do fine in Trick Room, just not against some of their things. It's just fine against Mudsdale, for sure, but, yeah, Vikavolt, not so much. And depending on the Torkoal, but I feel like they'll have to run a single target fire move just for Celesteela, just in case. Which we may even take one, so. But yeah, any other worries that I have about this? No, I feel like I've covered kind of everything. Obviously, like, I've not really focused much on Ferret here, but that's because if it's follow me Trick Room, then obviously we can just fake out the, what's it called? Fake out the P2, so. That's the idea. I'm not too afraid if Ferret does decide to come along, because I feel like either I can just take it out super quickly by just doubling it and breaking Sash and things like that, or just focus the partner. I don't remember if it gets Super Fang, I'll have to double check that, but if it does, maybe I might focus it a little bit more, but yeah. Oh, did I say that we'd already made playoffs? Yeah, we've already made playoffs. And if you're wondering why I'm trying for this, there is a reason, but I will get into that reason next week. But yeah, we've actually made playoffs. I believe we were the 3rd person to be confirmed for playoffs. So, like, with standings right now, as it is, for games that completed, because I think there's only been 1 game completed so far, as of week 7. But regardless, at this point, Airstream is 1st. I'm currently 3rd. Jamesy is 2nd. And then, the final person in playoffs will actually be the winner of Lyric versus Starlet. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see who makes it. But yeah. We are looking for the W here. I'd like to keep my 3rd place placing. As long as we win. As long as we win, we guaranteed get 3rd place. At least. If we lose, there's still a chance we still keep our 3rd placing, which is what we're aiming for. So yeah, that will about do it for this this team builder. And I suppose with that, I will see you guys in the battle. So, see you guys there. Trying to keep these team builds a little bit shorter, because I've kind of been going way too in-depth on some of them. And we are back. So, we're battling in just a couple of minutes. And, yeah. This is it. Final week of the regular season. So, this is gonna be really interesting. Now, I've noticed this about my battles. I've realized I'm tired all the time. And if you don't understand why, it's because I work nights. So, when I do these battles, I'm basically just, like, because I battle people in the US, like, I'm battling essentially their afternoon time and my evening, which is essentially my morning. So, because I usually have to do these battles before I go to work. Because it's really the best time for it, because it's that or, like, in the morning for me, which is, like, 3 a.m. EST. It just doesn't really work. But weirdly, I'm not too tired. Actually, no, it's not weird, because, like, I kind of woke up, like, a decent amount of time. I should have, like, been awake for over half an hour, which isn't normal for these battles. Normally, I'm literally in bed. Like, I'm waking up, like, 10-15 minutes before the battle. So, yeah. So, yeah. Just asking Cannor to send a challenge. Because I don't remember Cannor's name on Showdown. I say it's been a while since I battled I battled him like week 5 of thingy. There's not even a P2 here. They're going fast mode. Okay. They're going fast mode. Alright, GLHF. Cool. Alright, so they've got double tailwinds, like that. They are going. Alright, well this wasn't what I was ready for. I was ready for Trick Room. How do I kill Incin? I have to lead Kang. I mean, I can use my Z fighting for Incin, so I may just leave the same as I was going to anyway. Yeah, I kind of like that. So, Celestealer is coming in the back every day of the week. And then... This is AV Coco, right? I'm gonna bring AV Coco. Okay. And I am the Z move. Oh, the VV stuff wrong. That is what we like to call unfortunate. What do I want to do here? I mean, faking out Xern is probably fine. I mean, if I fake out Xern and just Ice Beam, I'm not faster than the Xatu. But yeah, like... And you had no UVs. A sec. Yeah, probably just gonna fake out Xern and just Ice Beam. I'm interested why they let Xatu. That makes sense. Ooh, double protect. Okay. Now, I do kind of have to make sure this Xerneas goes down. I mean, kind of still going to do good damage. That's like a 2-hit KO. It's not Sash, so it goes down. It's not bulky either. And Kyuro's just going to get one shot. Cool. Alright, AV Coco? I'm going to go AV Coco. Yeah. Because I feel like Instin's going to come in. No, it's Duran. Okay. Well, I have a punch of the fire variety. And yeah, I am faster. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fire punch the Durant and I'm going to sky drop the Xern. Ooh. And it is Z fighting. Ow. Kind of hurt. Alright, well I don't really have a lot of damage left, which is kind of an issue. So I'm going to Heavy Slam, and I'm going to Volt Switch. Okay. There's a T-Bolt coming out. That really hurts. I really don't appreciate that. But the Xern goes down. And I do get a Spadef boost. The Instant is the last. I actually don't know if I have enough damage. So I'm going to make an interesting play here. I'm going to Leech Seed. And I'm going to Sky Drop. Okay. Going for the Coco. What's the right play here? Because I'm on my back foot. I think I've just got to hope that that my Celesteela... I put a little bit of speed into my Celesteela. So I'm just going to hope I'm faster. Or what I could do... No, I don't think that works. I think I'm going to take the Durant out of the equation for a turn. They protect it. They get the Leech Seed off, but they go for the Flare Blitz. Alright. Yeah, this one was a rough one. We know that does a lot of damage, though, and that's good to know. Alright, GG. Well, that was rough. That was really rough. None of that was what I was expecting. Arcanine was super key there that I needed. And I think I need... No, the back things they brought actually kind of beat Kyurem. A lot of what they bought was prepping for Kyurem Kang, actually. So, I need to think about this a little bit more. I don't think I don't think... I don't think leading, I don't think the lead was bad there. I think I need Arcanine in the back here, actually. I'm gonna go Kang, Celesteela, Kyurem, Arcanine. This time it's Crobat, Xerneas. Okay. Now we know the Xerneas has Protect. That's gonna have Inner Focus. So it's gonna get set up its Tailwind here. I mean, I can double the bat, but that might be bad for me. Is that bad for me? Probably. They're gonna protect, so I'm gonna double the Crobat. Yep. Then this is gonna Tailwind because it's got Inner Focus, so I'm gonna double it. We get Death Boost, and they've got Tailwind for 3 turns. Now it's about maneuvering this through this Tailwind. So, there's Z fighting. They also have T-Bolt, but this time I don't have electric terrain set up for them. My Kang doesn't actually have Protect. So I'm going to switch into Arcanine. And I think I need to have Recovery. Oh, I got a special defense boost actually as well. So this T-Bolt should do way less. They switch into Incin, which is actually great for me because I get the Arcanine switch in. Which means both their physical attackers are a lot weaker. Arcanine doesn't take too much, and we get the Leech Seed on the Incin. And I actually have double Protect here. I kind of want to keep this Celesteela in for as long as I can. I feel like if they don't fake out the Arcanine, they lose their Durant. And I think that's a trade I'm willing to make. So I'm going to Protect. They go to Xern. And they fake out Arcanine. A Celestia is really not safe. I can't keep it in here. It actually might be able to take the combination. I'm not even joking. No, I don't think it can take the combination. If Instinct goes down, I don't really think this Xerneas can touch me. This is really careful maneuvering, because something's got to take a Flare Blitz. I really want that Kang fake out pressure. Is the right play to just go for a double? It's -1. Screw it, I'm gonna go for it. I'm just gonna double protect. There should go for the Arcanine. But we get the Snarl off, which is gonna make this Xerneas even weaker. Tailwind goes away. So this Xerneas is even weaker. I could maybe survive a double up. I just haven't put myself in a good position. Is the issue. Well, this Zern's not doing that much damage. I'm trying to keep the Celesteela on the field as long as possible. The issue is Kyurem just isn't good here with Xerneas Durant. Okay, that's a good play. I'm not going to be doing much of Heavy Slam either, because I'm, like, intimidated a bunch of times. And they're going for the Geomancy. Who do they want to fake out? Do they want to fake out is the question. I'm going to switch into Kang. And I'm going to protect. Because then I get fake out pressure on the Xern. And this is just in case they want to go for the... So it's... It doesn't even have D-Gleam, so my Wild Guard is useless. Now, last time I made a read on a protect. This time I'm not going to. My Celestia is going to take a lot of damage here, but it can live. Okay. That time I went for it. I missed the Leech Seed, which is so unfortunate. Celesteela does live. That miss is really unfortunate, because that means I don't get nearly as much back. And this may just sweep me at this point. I think a +1 Xern might just do it. But wait, if I take out the Insyn, Celesteela might actually have a chance here. Let's get some more damage on this Xern. Yeah, so they go for Kang. Kang goes... Oh, no, wait, no! I'm so dumb. I forgot that, like, yeah, so that was going to go first, yeah. I didn't think about that at all. This is such an awkward position. Because Durant can beat Kyurem. Xerneas can beat Curum. I have to protect. They're gonna Durant. The zone goes down. Okay, we actually might have a chance at this. We might have a chance at this. This doesn't have a berry. My berry's gone. They should just hit into this with Durant. Where's the fake out pressure coming? I have to Flare Blitz here. Do I go for the double? If I go for the double protect and I get it, do I win? Not if they fake out Arcanine. We've seen Protect from this thing. We saw it game 1. Yeah, we've seen Protect from it. I've just got to go for it. They go for the Arcanine. And they go for the Ironhead and they miss! That was my out! That was my out! Hustle! Hustle was my out. And we go for the Earth Power and that's game 2. Whew! Okay. Oh, Hustle was my out. Okay. Okay, Hustle was my out there. I can't bring Kyurem. I straight up cannot bring Kyurem. Everything they bring is designed to beat Kyurem. They're trying to set up Tailwind and just win with that. So I need Kang, Arcanine, Coco, and I imagine he's a little shook after that. Kang, Arcanine, Coco, Celesteela. Are you Kang, Arcanine, Coco, Celesteela, right? What if they bring Bayonet? This game 3. I can't bring Serena. Not into this. I think it's Kang, Coco, Arcanine, Celesteela. And we finally see the instant lead. Have we seen Protect from this instant all set? Fake out Flare Blitz. Fake out Flare Blitz. We've seen no Protect. We didn't see an item on it. Maybe it's AV. I feel like it could be AV. So we're gonna Mega on up. We're gonna fake out the fake outer. Do we want to Electro Web or do we want to just default switch into this Crobat? I feel like we'll just Volt Switch. Yeah, I think it's AV Incineroar. You get the Tailwind up, and now this is going to be me maneuvering around this Tailwind for a little bit. Yeah, the correct play is Arcanine. We can't bring in Celesteela yet. Last time we didn't really get to see all what its Crobat wanted to do, but I've got a bad feeling about something. You know Super Fang's a move? I feel like it's got Super Fang. Because if it's Brave Bird, I don't care, obviously. But if it's Super Fang, I care a little bit more. So... Well, Kang's weakened. Well, Coco's not great here. I should make sure there's some damage here. I can't see the instance staying in. So it either switches to Durant or Xern. I feel like Xern's more likely here. It goes for the Super Fang. Okay. We see a knockoff come out. Losing that berry's kind of big. In comes Xern. We need to keep Arcanine alive. I could have protected that, actually. Flareblitz doesn't do that much. And then I'm gonna make a... I can't protect with either of these. I've not really set myself up for a good board position, actually. That's really bad. I can't take advantage of the fact that I'm out of Tailwind, is the thing. So I think I have to make the double here. And they go to Durant. Okay. I mean, this is a good position for Celesteela, that's for sure. It's a good position for Celesteela. They've got Protect, Iron Head. They've got Protect, Iron Head. And probably Superpower. So the safe play is Leech Seed. The offensive play here is just to go for the Heavy Slam. I am protecting, right? Protect, and do I want to just Heavy Slam? I don't think they're going to let me Heavy Slam. I could have just Heavy Slammed it. Right, that's why, because Electric Terrain, if I protected... This battle's been going on for so long. So I have Fake Out pressure here. They're gonna protect this zone. I just protected Arcanine. Wait, the supers... I have to fake out the Durant. I have to double the Durant. No! Okay, they double protect. Okay, okay. I should have seen that coming. Why didn't I see that coming? I knew they both had protect. No, this is it. This is over. I can't win this. There's one play that I think could save me. Okay. Coco goes down. I've got fake out pressure one last time. And they've... The thing is, they've got the protects online. I can't make a play because they've both got to protect. So double protect here, yeah. And then, yeah, this is over. GG's to Cannor. They outplayed me. I thought they would go Trick Room, and they went super aggressive. So, yeah, GG's to Cannor. Crit didn't matter, let's be real. And Arcanine takes itself out. GG. I had a dream that told me Cannor was going to win this. I had a dream that told me that Cannor was going to win this. And here we are. Yeah, they prepped super hard for Kyurem. And I really I didn't have a lot for their fast mode. They played super hyper aggro. And I didn't necessarily try to play defense. It was just kind of like, that was the nature of things. Serena was such a bad bring here. Like, if that was Jelly, that would have been insanely good. Actually, no, it wouldn't have been. What could it have been? Lugia wouldn't have been great. I don't know what I would have brought. Maybe just Hail Spam. No, because they've got Instant Durant. They were super ready for me. They actually have a much better matchup than I realized. It's just they could play offensive with Instant. So yeah. I guess that will do it for this video. Obviously I'm a little disheartened. I kind of wanted to win this, but yeah. I guess that is it for the regular season. So that means we're ending 4-3 with a +1 differential. So, yeah. Little scary for playoffs. We make playoffs, but as for, like, who we go against, yeah, it's looking dicey. So, yeah, that will do it for the battle. I will see you guys in playoffs, I guess. So, take it easy, everyone.